Robert, do something!
This sword, belonging to one of the 47 Ronin, the most famous of all samurai, still holds its razor edge after more than 2 centuries.
Oh, well done! You've saved Feng Li and the snake.
We need the money that cobra brings in.
What happened, Feng Li?
Very bad Chinese men forced their way in after closing time.
Chinese, eh? One small, wiry, the other very big, wearing glasses?
Yes.
The men who stole my satchel in Egypt. What did they want?
Your file on the tomb of Shi Huangdi.
Shi Huangdi, China's first emperor.
So that's it. I've been researching the first emperor's tomb. This took me to Thebes seeking an archaeologist named 12 Trees, but he was nowhere to be found. What put me on the scent was this letter from a Baron von Seltsam.
Who?
By all accounts, Master Lu was the wisest man in China during the first emperor's reign.
Why would these men be interested in the emperor's tomb?
Mei Chen, you were planning a visit to Peiping, weren't you?
Yes, to visit my grandmother. But I wasn't going until October.
October? Peiping in the spring. You don't want to miss it.
I know it's very pretty. I grew up there, but... Robert, wait.
We need more information about this Master Lu. The place to get it is the Hall of Classics of the Imperial School.
But why the urgency?
Someone's after the Emperor's seal locked in the tomb. Feng Li, put the cobra back in the case. Show the customers how you mesmerized it with your candle. Charge extra.
But Mr. Ripley, sir, where you go?
Posh Express office. From there, Peiping. Beautiful in the springtime.
I know. I grew up there, too. But, Mr. Ripley, you haven't seen new exhibits. Almost made a profit this month.
Oh, very well, Feng Li. But I mustn't tarry too long. The shadow of another great war hangs over the East. The Imperial Seal is a powerful talisman. It could be used to unite China under a single dictator like Hitler or Mussolini. We don't need another of those fellows. Pictures of oddities are all very well, but the real thing on display is what sells tickets. Pictures of oddities are all very well. This creature, long thought extinct, sports a single razor-sharp claw and 5 eyes.
Big puffball getting a bit dusty. I clean.
28 pounds of fungus. Amazing.
It's no Empire State Building.
Tourists like it.
Tomato shaped like human torso getting a bit ripe, Mr. Ripley.
We need more amazing exhibits, Feng Li. They're out there somewhere. I just have to find them. The sooner that case is filled again, the better. It's prominently displayed in our newspaper ads. Scientists discovered hair grew on this mummy long after death.
Cow has spot on it shaped exactly like map of Ireland.
Yes, remarkable.
Could also be New Jersey.
The Iron Maiden. Her embrace meant death to religious heretics in Germany. Ah, Elmo Azarius. Incredible man. Drives 20-penny nails into his nasal passages with a hammer and has never had a cold. I enjoy the New York high life, but it's always a relief to get back into my working togs. Evening, George.
Hiya, Mr. Ripley.
I'd like to book passage.
Sure thing, Mr. Ripley. Where you headed this time?
Peiping, George, for May Chen as well. As fast as you can get us there.
Yes, sir. When will you be ready to leave?
Now.
Mr. Ripley, your account is empty again, sir. Will that be cash?
Of course, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Ripley. Have a swell trip.
The city feels different than when we were last here, doesn't it?
Yes, there's fear everywhere.
After we visit the Hall of Classics, go see your grandmother. Make sure she's okay.
I will.
Hello, Chen Chu.
你好 ，Mr. Ripley. Welcome back. 你好 May Chen. 很高兴见到你们回来。
谢谢千树。
Any messages for me?
I'm saddened to say no.
I sent a radiogram to Baron von Seltzow that I was going after the Emerald Seal. I'd like to buy some yuan. Thanks, Chen Shu. Goodbye.
再见 ，Mr. Ripley. 再见 May Chen.
The Hall of Classics.
What colossal cheek old Xue Huangdi declaring that China's history must start with him.
Emperors have colossal cheek, Robert. I think it's a requirement for the job.
You may be right. Luckily, when he ordered the past erased, he neglected the stone tablets in the Hall of Classics. Severed heads? What crime introduced those gentlemen to the executioner's axe?
The sign says, thieves.请问我们要知道里面要什么？
很多人都是那么说，但你一定要有通行证。
We need a pass to enter. It will take a while, I'm afraid.
You attend to it, May. But I wager I'll be greeting you from the inside when you return.
Please don't do anything foolish, Robert. Punishment is swift.
Don't worry, May. I won't stick my neck out. Too much. China, named after its first emperor, Qin Shi Huangdi. Do you speak English?
Help a poor soul.
Perhaps I'll talk to you later, if I may. A broken wheel. Nothing but a bunch of apparently useless metal objects. But what's that? Could I look at that small amulet there? Goodness gracious, it's a Chinese rebus amulet. 2 musical stones joined by a disc. It's inscribed, "May you be assured double good fortune." I served during the Great War. You may have it with pleasure. The language of the heart is universal. Ah, May, what kept you?
Robert, how did you get in here?
Well, it took some doing, I confess. I gather you've obtained the necessary pass.
Yes.
Splendid. Returning will be much easier. That must have fallen out of one of the holes when I pushed a spoke through. A silver butterfly. These were once used as currency in China. I wonder how long it lay in that hole forgotten. A bronze gong, obviously for summoning someone from within. An exquisite bronze lantern, obviously used to light the walkway at night. Those are Zhenmu Shu figurines, traditional tomb guardians. They appear to be protecting that ancient urn. That urn is centuries old, possibly from the time of the first emperor himself. Those are Zhenmu Shu figurines, traditional tomb guardians. They appear to be protecting that ancient urn.
These are Lao Tzu's famous writings on peace. To find peace, he says, one must manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires.
A mallet to strike the gong. Do you speak English?
Certainly, sir. We welcome scholars from many lands to the Hall of Classics. Are you a scholar?
I guess you could say I'm a student of life.
A complex field of study.
You can say that again. You wouldn't believe some of the nooks and crannies of this world I find myself rooting about in.
And which is the Hall of Classics? A nook or a cranny?
Oh, neither. It is one of the great libraries of the world.
One? I know of no others.
None of that can come close to the magnificence of this place.
Indeed. How may I assist you in your study of life?
I'm interested in learning all I can of Master Lu.
The first emperor sent Master Lu across the world to search for the elixir of life.
Did he find the elixir of life?
The tomb of the first emperor, built by Master Lu, lies in the Xi'an province. Master Lu is also with his ancestors.
Huh. Guess not. What did Master Lu learn in his travels?
He studied many languages and systems of writing. On his return, he created a stone tablet with hieroglyphics or ideograms in 3 different scripts.
Do you know what they mean?
The tablet is believed to hold the secret of the first emperor's tomb. It is, as you may know, protected by deadly traps created by Master Lu. That is why, even after all these centuries, the tomb has never been opened. Unfortunately, none have been able to decipher the tablet.
Why would Lu have made it so difficult? Was there no one he trusted?
The Emperor's seal is a talisman of great power. Master Lu felt that the world of his day was too troubled to use such power wisely. It was his hope that one day all peoples would be united in peace and harmony. The shared knowledge of such a global union would be the key to unlocking the tomb.
Where did Master Lu go?
It is said he visited Sikkim and an island in the Pacific with great stone heads.
Easter Island. I expect I'll have to go through Lima, Peru to get there.
Also, an ancient city high in the mountains of South America we now call the Andes.
With any luck, I can reach that through Lima as well. But this is fantastic! To think a Chinese sage may have visited the Americas hundreds of years before Columbus, or even Magellan's circumnavigation of the globe.
Indeed, Lu's tablet holds scripts from each of these ancient lands.
I may know where to find a key to deciphering that tablet.
We would be very interested in such a key.
There have been attempts to find out what I know by men who would not hesitate to kill.
What men?
I intend to find out. What's in that building behind you?
The stone tablet of the Master Lu.
May I see it?
I am afraid not. Several weeks ago, an archaeologist named 12 Trees asked to see the tablet.
12 Trees? That's the name the Baron mentioned. Chap's supposed to be somewhat of an expert on Master Lu.
A foreigner? I doubt if any foreigner could hope to be an expert on Master Lu.
Did you speak with him?
No, I did not. You do not know this 12 Trees, then?
No, I just missed him in Thebes.
You may have been lucky.
Why do you say that?
At that time, Master Lu's tablet was openly displayed. However, the very night this 12 Trees examined it, an attempt was made to steal the tablet.
You have no proof he was behind the theft.
Nevertheless, these are difficult times, and no one may see the tablet. Mr. Ripley, you realize what these men may be after.
The Emperor's seal.
The man who holds that seal holds China in the palm of his hand.
Maybe all of the Far East. That's why it's so important the wrong man never gains the seal.
What do you propose?
If I locate the key, may I see the tablet?
To what end?
To enter the tomb of the first emperor, recover the seal, and bring it here to you for safekeeping.
But how do I know you would not try to use the power of the seal?
You have only my word. But who else have you got?
If you bring the key, then we will talk.
I've wheeled and dealed a good bit of my day, and you, sir, are one sharp customer. We have a deal. So, Lu traveled to Peru, Easter Island, and Sikkim, and the written script from these lands were used to create his tablet. And that tablet obviously holds some sort of secret to entering the first emperor's tomb.
If these ancient languages survived, a translation of the tablet would have been made long ago.
You're right. Ripley, it looks like you're going to have to be traveling in the Master's footsteps, retracing Lu's journey around the world, hoping to find a Rosetta Stone for each language.
If Baron Baron von Seltsam has a key to the tablet. You might not have to go to all those places.
If that were true, the Baron could have deciphered the tablet already. No. I suspect the key may only prove to be one piece of Master Lu's riddle. The only one who can tell me for sure is the Baron himself.
But Robert, what if he's the one who tried to kill you and Feng Li?
Then I'll have to tread very carefully, won't I? Didn't I tell you Peiping in the spring would be interesting, May?
Robert?
May, you'd better get back to trying to secure our travel permits. I'll be in touch. Give my best to your grandmother.
All right, Robert. Take care.
Hello, Qianshu.
你好, Mr. Ripley. There is a message for you.
Thanks, Qianshu. Mr. Ripley, sir, wanted to remind you to be on the lookout for oddities while you save the world. Sincerely, Feng Li. I'll try to remember, my friend. Mei Chen has an aunt and uncle in London. I want to send them a radiogram. Nothing from a Baron von Seltsam in Danzig?
对不起, Mr. Ripley. No.
Curious. After that business in Egypt and Feng Li's narrow escape...
Anything wrong?
I hope not. I'd like to send a parcel to New York.
I will personally see that it is on the next plane.
I'd like to send a parcel to New York.
I will personally see that it is on the next plane.
I'd like to book passage.
很好, Mr. Ripley. Where will you be traveling?
Danzig.
很好, Mr. Ripley. When will you be ready to leave?
Now.
Mr. Ripley. I cannot find any money in your account. Could Pause Express have made some error? Or will you be paying in cash?
Better make it cash. Guten Tag, Horst.
Herr Ripley, it is good to see you again. There is a message for you.
Ah, from May's aunt and uncle in London. Understand Mei Chen's concern for Mother. Would be happy to assist in any way we can. It just might work. Horst, are you familiar with Baron von Seltsam's castle?
Oh, indeed, mein Herr. It is a local attraction.
I'll need transportation.
There is a taxi stand in the next block.
I'd like to buy some marks. Thank you, Horst. Goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen, Herr Ripley.